Hi, hello everyone! I'm Toshi from Japan and tourist guide for foreigners. In this video, I'll show you
New 12 ways tourists waste money in Japan in 2025.
I've lived in Japan for over 30 years and guided more than 200 international travelers. And let me tell you, I've seen so many tourists waste money in ways most locals never would. So in this video, I'm breaking down 12 common ways visitors unknowingly overspend in Japan. For each one, I'll show you the difference between what tourists usually do and what Japanese people actually do. By the end, you'll know how to travel smarter, saving money, avoiding tourist traps, and enjoying Japan like a local. Plus, I also offer guided tour in Japan, travel itineraries based on trip duration and area, and recommendations for unique cultural experiences.
You can find more information in the description below. So, let's get started.
Number 1. High-end sushi.
Many tourists come to Japan with one mission: eat real sushi. So they head straight to high-end places in Ginza, drop 30,000 yen per person, and proudly post about it online. But here's a secret: most Japanese people don't eat that kind of sushi. Not because it's bad, but because they know better options exist. Locals often grab amazing sushi for just 10 to 30 bucks. How? Lunch specials at mid-range sushi restaurants or standing sushi bars. Yes, you eat while standing. And of course, conveyor belt sushi spots. They're fast, fresh, and delicious. The quality, still excellent. And you'll get to experience sushi the way locals actually enjoy it, without emptying your wallet. So if you want real sushi like a real local, skip the tourist trap and follow the locals.
I offer a food tour that includes sushi. So if you are interested, check out my website in the description section.
Number 2. The Metro Pass.
Tourists love the idea of unlimited travel passes in Japan. A 72-hour Tokyo Metro pass sounds like a great deal, right? But here's the problem. It only covers Tokyo Metro, just one of many train systems in the city. Tokyo has over 20 different train lines, including JR, Toei, Keio, and more. If your trip involves other lines, you'll still need to pay extra. And you might not even ride enough to make the pass worth it. Meanwhile, Japanese locals almost never use these passes. They simply charge what they need onto an IC card like Suica or Passmo and pay per ride. It's flexible, easy, and often cheaper in the long run. So unless you're riding the metro 6 or more times a day, skip the unlimited pass.
Travel like a local and pay only for what you actually use.
Number 3. The Express Train Pass.
In Japan, trains are everywhere, and many tourists think if it's called a limited express, it must be faster and better. So they buy a limited express ticket every time, even for short trips. But here's what locals know: it's often a waste of money. In many cases, the regular local or rapid trains take just 5 to 15 minutes longer, but cost half as much because you don't need the extra limited express surcharge. For example, a 30-minute trip on a limited express train might cost 1,800 yen. The regular train, just 900 yen. And the difference in time, maybe 10 minutes. Most Japanese people choose the cheaper train unless they're in a real hurry. So before buying that upgrade, ask yourself,
Do I need to be there 10 minutes faster? Or would I rather save the cash?
Number 4. Wagashi Workshop.
Wagashi, those delicate, colorful Japanese sweets, are a popular experience for tourists. Many visitors pay over 5,000 yen to join a wagashi making workshop, thinking it's an authentic Japanese activity. But here's what most people don't know. Japanese locals almost never make wagashi themselves. They buy them from specialty shops, where professionals create perfect sweets for around 300 yen each. Workshops can be fun for photos, but they're really designed for tourists. It's not a part of everyday life in Japan. That said, Japanese people do cook real homemade meals every day. If you truly want to experience real Japanese food culture, skip the sugar show and go for home-style dishes. Check out the link of my website in the description below.
There is a restaurant that serves authentic Japanese home cooking, and you'll get 1,100 yen off the regular price.
Number 5. Not everything's made in Japan.
Many tourists step into Japanese shops, especially 100-yen stores like Daiso, and go wild. They assume everything is high quality, made in Japan, and a great deal. But here's the truth, most of the products aren't made in Japan at all. Take a closer look at the labels. A huge number of items are made in China or Southeast Asia, and while some are great, others are cheaply made and won't last. Japanese locals don't just grab everything off the shelf. They check the country of origin, feel the quality, and only buy what they actually need. So before you fill your suitcase with souvenirs, think twice. You might be buying low-quality imports, just with Japanese packaging. By the way, in a previous video, I shared the best value items to buy at Daiso.
If you haven't seen it yet, make sure to check it out in the description below.
Number 6. Duty-free souvenirs at airport.
It's your last day in Japan, and you're rushing through the airport. You stop at the souvenir shop and grab a few boxes of matcha Kit Kats and Tokyo banana. They look cute, they're easy to pack, but they're also overpriced. Many tourists don't realize this. Most airport souvenirs cost double what you'd pay in regular stores. Locals never buy these things at the airport. Instead, they pick them up at drugstores or discount shops like Don Quixote, often at half the price. Same product, same packaging, just a lot cheaper. So if you want those fun Japanese snacks or gifts, shop before you get to the airport. Or you'll end up paying way more for the same exact thing.
Save your money and spend it on something better during your trip.
Number 7. Ship your suitcase at airport.
Many tourists arriving in Japan pay over 3,000 yen to ship their suitcase from the airport to their hotel. It seems convenient, especially after a long flight. But that convenience comes at a cost. Here's what most locals do instead. They use coin lockers at train stations or ask their hotel to hold their bags for free or for a small fee. It's simple, safe, and way more affordable. Most hotels in Japan are happy to store your luggage before check-in or after checkout. And coin lockers in major stations cost just a few hundred yen. Unless you're traveling with a mountain of bags, you probably don't need an expensive delivery service.
Save that 3,000 yen and put it toward a great meal or experience instead.
Number 8. Pricey observation decks.
Skytree, Abeno Haruka's, Tokyo Tower, and other observation towers charge up to 2,000 or even 3,000 yen just to see the city from above. Many tourists pay it without question, thinking it's a must-do experience, but here's what most Japanese locals do. They skip the ticket lines and the prices and head to free observation spots like the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building in Shinjuku. Or they grab a drink at a high-rise hotel lounge with a stunning view, paying for a coffee instead of an admission fee. The truth is, you don't have to spend big to enjoy Tokyo's skyline. There are plenty of beautiful, elevated views in Japan that won't cost you a thing. So before you buy that pricey ticket to the top, ask yourself, is there a smarter way to enjoy the view? On my tour, I take you to some amazing free observation decks that are just as good as the paid ones.
If you are interested, check out my website in the description section.
Number 9. Goshuin.
In Japan, many tourists love collecting goshuin, beautiful handwritten stamps from temples and shrines. But some visitors treat it like a stamp rally, collecting page after page, each one costing over 1,000 yen. Here's what many don't know. For Japanese people, a goshuin isn't just a souvenir. It's a sacred mark of worship, usually received only when offering a prayer. And it typically costs just 300 to 500 yen, not 1,000 or more. Some tourist spots now offer decorative or souvenir-style goshuin at inflated prices. They look nice, but lack the original meaning. So before you collect more, ask yourself, are you doing it to connect with the culture or just to fill a book?
Knowing the true purpose can help you avoid wasting money and show more respect to the tradition.
Number 10. Breakfast buffet at hotel.
Many tourists in Japan pay close to 3,000 yen every morning for their hotel's breakfast buffet. It's convenient, yes, but is it really worth it? Most Japanese people wouldn't dream of spending that much for breakfast. Instead, they grab a coffee and a sandwich at a local cafe, or pick up something fresh from a convenience store. The total, around 600 yen. Japan's convenience stores are famous for their quality food, rice ball, sandwiches, pastries, even hot coffee. You can eat like a local and save over 2,000 yen a day. That adds up quickly. Unless your hotel breakfast is truly exceptional, you might be overpaying for eggs and toast.
So skip the buffet and explore the neighborhood and discover how locals really start their day.
Number 11. Concept Cafe.
Maid cafes and concept cafes in Japan might seem like a must-try experience. But be careful, as I mentioned in my previous video, many tourists end up spending way more than they expect. The initial price might look reasonable, but the hidden charges can quickly pile up. A single drink might cost 1,000 yen, and there's often a table charge or time-based fee. With extra orders and surprise costs, some tourists leave with a bill over 10,000 yen. Most Japanese people either research prices carefully before going, or simply avoid these places altogether. They know many of these cafes are designed more for profit than hospitality. If you're curious to try one, look for places that clearly list all prices on their menu or website.
And always check online review first, especially in English.
Number 12. No tip, no problem.
If you're visiting Japan, one quick way to waste money without realizing it is tipping. Many tourists, especially from countries like the US, feel it's polite to leave a tip for great service. But in Japan, tipping is not only unnecessary, it can actually confuse or even embarrass staff. Whether you're dining at a restaurant, riding a taxi, or staying at a hotel, there's no need to tip. Service charges are usually already included in the bill, and showing gratitude with a simple arigato gozaimasu and a smile is more than enough. Japanese locals never tip. They appreciate good service, but they express it with words, not money. So if you want to save some yen and avoid awkward situations, just enjoy the great service and just say arigato gozaimasu.
How was today's video?
If you would like a personal guide in Japan or need recommendations for travel plans and cultural experiences,
Please contact me from the link in the description section. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like button. See you in my next video. Bye!